I'm Lauren Buchholz, a Colorado correspondent for the Mother Nature Network. I'd like to welcome you to the Green Files, a video series documenting some of the green people, places, and events in the Rocky Mountain region. Whether you're from the area or interested in learning more about the environment in general, thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the Green Files.
A-Basin, yeah!
Welcome to the Green Files. Today's feature, we'll be taking a look at the Save Our Snow celebration at Arapahoe Basin ski and snowboard area. Here to talk about this event are Kristen and Shaw, members of the A-Basin Green Team. Thanks for talking today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
What exactly is the Save Our Snow celebration and how did it get started?
The Save Our Snow celebration is our first annual. We've always had environmental initiative days in the past, but we've actually named this one Save Our Snow because we feel that as global warming is happening and people are becoming more aware, we really want to get the word out there and educate people on what they can do to help us save our snow and keep our season going year after year.
Awesome. So, what are some of the organizations that are being featured out here today?
Yeah, we invited a lot of our environmental partners or partners that have environmental initiatives, such as High Country Conservation Center is the benefactor of today's event. So they'll receive all the funds from our race, as well as a portion of our carpool lift ticket sales. So they're here today. Also, Friends of the Dillon Ranger District are here, and that's our local Forest Service, partner, yeah, as well as the U.S. Forest Service, Cliff Bar, Marmot, and Renewable Energy, and Wilderness Sports, which is a local ski backcountry sort of shop, and they're demoing telegear today.
You could talk a little bit about the importance of saving our snow for the future for people who might not be familiar with global warming's impact on the mountains.
I think it's just, it's not only the snow. For our industry, there's a lot of things that depend on it. There's animals and, that are in danger of being extinct. There's plants that are, we're not seeing as many of those anymore. We just really feel that it's super important that people are really conscious in their everyday decisions that they're making and try and reduce their carbon footprint. Global warming, of course, could affect all of our jobs, in the future, and definitely could affect people's way to recreate, which is a really important thing, I think, in people's lives, to be able to get out and do things other than work.
Our industry puts us in a unique position to get the word out on behalf of all the people who are behind this sort of initiative, and it's a great way to talk to our guests because they're just as concerned as we are about the future of the snow and the mountains and our recreation in Colorado.
So what are some of the other things that A-Basin has been doing or plans to do in order to help mitigate their carbon impact?
We have, in the recent past, become 100% offset with wind power for our electricity use. So we plan on continuing to do that. We have a fairly extensive recycling program here at the ski area. We also not only encourage our guests to recycle, we do have an employee recycling policy that it's part of their job description that they participate in recycling. At this working on right now is we're working on looking at all of the energy that we've consumed in the last couple years and setting some goals for our future on ways that we can reduce all of our consumption. And other than that, we have been looking into some renewable energy, whether it's solar or wind. We're not really sure yet, but we are talking with some different companies to see what would be feasible here at the ski area for that.
Awesome. We also, in the development of Montezuma Bowl, which opened last season, we really took an environmental stance towards that development and that expansion because that can be really taxing on the environment, and we cut down less than 1% of the trees that were in Montezuma Bowl and really just kept the environment in the forefront in that expansion, as well as our snowmaking systems are one of the highest, most efficient systems that are available. So we made that upgrade as well.
Is there something that you could recommend some of our viewers to do that can help them mitigate their own carbon impact, whether they come up and ski and snowboard, whether they've never been?
Number one, if you're coming up here, either ride the bus if that's feasible for you, or find people that are coming up and carpool. That's a huge thing that we could do to alleviate some of the tension on the environment. Some things also that you can do just every day, whether not really in your recreational thing, but just be conscious of the things that you're buying. There's a lot of things out there that we produce that have to go in the landfill eventually, and a lot of that stuff is really harmful to the environment. So just be conscious of what you're consuming and reuse whatever you can, recycle whatever you can.
And back on the carpool thing, we actually do offer a carpool discount, so anyone who comes up with 4 or more people in their car can get a discount on lift tickets. And then there's a carpool website, I believe it's skicarpool.org.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in riding up with people and you don't have enough people, you can check out that website and find out who's coming up that day. So.
All right,
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll definitely have to look into that.
Friends of the Dillon Ranger District is the volunteer corps for the Dillon Ranger District, which is the Forest Service office here in Summit County. 75% of Summit County is national forest property, including all of the ski areas. We have volunteer rangers. They hike out in the trail in a volunteer Forest Service uniform, and they help collect demographic data for the Forest Service. We serve all of the Denver metro area, so 2 million weekenders. And these rangers, they collect info and also help trail users. They have maps, they have first aid supplies, they know all about the area if people are lost. And then we also have 40 projects every summer. We do trail work, weed pulls, fuels reduction. We get out there and we really help to give back to that. Regarding the ski areas, this year we had our pilot run of the Ski with the Ranger program. So we offered a nature tour at Keystone Copper and Frisco Nordic Center. And people could just walk right into the tour off the ski lift and learn about our county and about the national forests here, which we all own. A-Basin is definitely in the forefront of environmental leadership, and this celebration really showcases that.
Hi, Kevin Manafort. Renewable Choice Energy is happy to be a part of the Save Your Snow celebration. Really fits into what we're doing, people making an effort to make a change. Renewable Choice Energy offers our customers a way to offset the impact of their electricity use and their travel through the purchase of wind power and carbon offsets. So you can offset the electricity that's being used by your home by ensuring that what you pull off of the power grid is going to be put back on with clean renewable wind power. Same thing with carbon offsets. By investing in carbon offsets, you can ensure that whatever carbon dioxide emissions you are emitting will be offset by methane and greenhouse gas mitigation projects. So it's a really positive way to have a choice in how our electricity is produced and helping to minimize our impact. Of course, everyone should be using less energy, doing everything you can to be more efficient. This is a great way to minimize whatever's left. A-Basin here is really doing their part to make sure that people are aware of that. So it's great to be here, great to talk to people who are interested and looking to make a change.
It's always great to be able to do good things for the environment. Even better, going green and having fun. I'm Lauren. Thanks again for joining me for the Save Our Snow celebration, and I'll see you next time on The Green Files.